the Las Vegas Aces. So let me see how much it's gonna bust my pockets to go see the Aces in their first preseason game, man. $19, jeez Christ, Jesus, please, man.
A'ja Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces just got a brutal wake-up call. While the Indiana Fever's preseason game sold out in under an hour, the reigning MVP and her squad are practically giving away tickets. Caitlin Clark is outdrawing a team led by the so-called best player in the league. Let that sink in. Did A'ja forget to send game reminders? Did Vegas's marketing team get sidetracked by a slot machine jackpot? Somebody better check on the Aces front office, because at this rate, they might need Clark just to keep the lights on.
But yeah, man. A'ja Wilson, man, commanded $19.
Caitlin Clark doesn't just move the needle, she is the needle. And if you need any more proof of that, the Indiana Fever exhibition game sold out in just about 30 minutes.
Over in Indiana, fans are scrambling for any seat they can get. The Fever's preseason showdown against Brazil's national team, hosted at Caitlin Clark's alma mater, the University of Iowa, didn't just sell out, it broke ticketing systems. Prices on resale sites have skyrocketed, with some seats going for thousands. The cheapest ticket now, between $400 and $500. That's right, $1,000 just to watch Clark heat up the nets in a preseason game. Fans are treating it like Game 7 of the WNBA Finals, proving her impact isn't just hype, it's a spectacle.
It's a big situation again, like Caitlin Clark selling out Iowa, sold out a preseason game. People saying it sold out in 40 minutes. This is within 20 minutes. Like, obviously, you couldn't get onto the damn website. It's sold out. You could have been trying to refreshing the page and not got tickets. Most of the time, it officially sold out in 40 minutes, but like realistically, it almost crashed the website.
Let's talk about Vegas, because this is just embarrassing. The Aces, hailed as the league's powerhouse, are out here struggling to sell tickets for just $19. That's less than a large pizza. At this rate, they might as well throw in a free drink and a souvenir to make it worth showing up. A team packed with MVPs, all-stars, and Olympians shouldn't have to beg for attendance, yet here we are. While Indiana can't keep up with demand, Vegas can't give tickets away. Turns out, dominance isn't enough. Fans want a show, and they're looking elsewhere.
This, by the way, is driving A'ja Wilson fans nuts. They're furious that this is happening on the same day. Why are they doing this? Oh my God, don't they realize the impact of A'ja Wilson? Blah, blah. What impact? Stop it.
The contrast is blaring. In Indiana, fans are packing arenas and dropping big money to witness a new era unfold. In Vegas, you could snag Aces tickets with pocket change and still afford a buffet dinner. But this isn't just about cheap seats, it's about demand. People are scrambling for a chance to see Caitlin Clark in action, while the Aces are just hoping for a crowd. Star power drives the game, and right now, Clark is the name filling arenas, while Vegas struggles to draw interest.
Good luck finding affordable tickets for the Indiana Fever preseason game against Brazil at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Seats at the arena for the May 4th matchup between the Indiana Fever and Brazil were first offered to season ticket holders and a few top donors. It didn't take long for them to be gone.
Imagine this. Resale prices for 2 courtside Fever tickets could fund a round trip to Vegas, a luxury hotel stay, and a 5-star dinner, with enough left over to buy Aces tickets and still get change back. That's how drastic this gap is. The Fever's hype is real because fans are eager to be part of the moment. Meanwhile, the Aces could host a high school pep rally in their arena and still have empty seats. The demand speaks for itself.
37 minutes. That's all the time it took for all 13,000 tickets to sell to season ticket holders. The University of Iowa is trying to make sure the tickets go to fans. Instead, the legislature may do even more. The words "sold out" are plastered on the doors at Carver Hawkeye Arena and the team's website for tickets to see Hawkeye legend Caitlin Clark and her Indiana Fever take on the Brazil women's team in a preseason game.
Caitlin Clark didn't just join the WNBA, she changed the game. The Fever, once an afterthought, are now the league's hottest ticket. Meanwhile, the Aces just got a front row seat to a harsh truth. Winning championships doesn't always mean winning fans. Star power matters, and right now, Clark is a name everyone wants to see.
They're sold out, so I really don't know what they're gonna do about this. I guess it's just kind of like one of those missed opportunities, and you know, a lot of people are saying they need to move this to a stadium because there's no doubt in Iowa, if you move this to a stadium, it would be sold out.
The excuses keep coming, but the reality is simple. There's no buzz. Some claim it's a market issue, that Vegas has too many distractions. But let's be real, Indiana isn't exactly Times Square. Yet the Fever are selling out at record speed, while the Aces are practically giving tickets away. Two-time champions, loaded with stars, yet their seats are in the bargain bin. That's not a market problem, it's an interest problem. Fans want excitement, and right now, Vegas just isn't delivering.
Did you see how many people showed up to watch Caitlin Clark play golf? With actual attention, economics at play, Caitlin's participation in any league has an existential bearing. Nobody outside of Asia herself cares about whether Asia shows up.
A'ja Wilson, the so-called face of the league, can't even draw enough fans to cover the price of a decent dinner. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark, fresh off a historic rookie season, has the entire world locked in on her every move. It's not even close. The Fever stock is skyrocketing, while the Aces are becoming an afterthought with every empty seat. Fans aren't lining up to watch Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, or Wilson dominate. They're paying top dollar just for a chance to see Clark put on a show. Right now, she's not just a star, she's the moment.
That's crazy because literally nobody asked, and sources close to A'ja Wilson decided to answer anyway.
Let's be honest. When's the last time you saw courtside seats for a reigning MVP go for under $20? That's wild. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's games sell out in minutes, and resale prices skyrocket before you can even blink. It's not even close. The Caitlin Clark effect is real, and A'ja Wilson and the Aces have no choice but to accept it. While fans argue whether Clark is changing the game, Wilson is struggling to fill seats like a thrift store clearance sale. The Aces thought they ran the league, then Clark arrived, and suddenly, everything changed.
I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try to be the best. I get y'all saying best player in the world. That's great. It looks great. But I want to be the best person. I want to be the best teammate because that's how I get the best out of my team.
Aces fans love to flex those back-to-back championships, but let's be real. What's the point of winning if no one's watching? You can walk into an Aces game 5 minutes before tip-off and still snag a front row seat like it's an open mic night. Meanwhile, getting a Caitlin Clark ticket is like trying to grab front row seats to a Beyoncé concert. Gone in seconds. The hype isn't even close. There are levels to this, and Clark is proving she's on another tier. The WNBA's future has arrived, and the Aces, they're quickly realizing that championships don't always equal star power. Clark is the moment, and Vegas is getting left behind.
I shouldn't be surprised, and yet I'm still surprised because Indiana Fever preseason, not even like preseason, exhibition game, where the Indiana Fever are going to play the Brazilian national team at Carver Hawkeye Arena, Caitlin's college facility, sold out. They went on sale this morning at 9 a.m. for Fever season ticket holders, Iowa donors, and Iowa season ticket holders for women's basketball. And then general admission was supposed to go on sale tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm hearing rumblings of like maybe scalpers got in, like the secondary market is already crazy, but it was sold out and a bunch of season ticket holders couldn't even get their tickets. Iowa women's basketball posted this on their Instagram and on their Facebook just a few minutes ago that, hey, it's already sold out. No point in trying to get tickets tomorrow for the general public because you can't.
Caitlin Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's reshaping the entire WNBA. She's bringing in fans who never watched a women's game, selling out arenas they didn't even know existed, and turning jerseys into must-have items. Meanwhile, A'ja Wilson's games have the vibe of a midweek high school scrimmage, half-empty seats and popcorn probably on a 2-for-1 deal. Aces fans can complain about disrespect all they want, but the truth is simple. If people truly cared, ticket sales would show it. Clark's impact isn't just hype, it's a movement, and right now, she's the one everyone wants to see.
Another thing that we've seen jump so much this season in the WNBA is merch sales. There was a report that came out from the boardroom saying that since the start of the regular season, sales of WNBA merchandise are up over 500% versus the same period last year, with fan gear sales over the first half of the season at the highest in league history. Player-specific merchandise, including jerseys and t-shirts, have seen a staggering 1,000% increase in sales. Additionally, sales of league-specific merchandise like the popular orange WNBA hoodie are also up 200%.
Let's put it this way. Caitlin Clark could announce a pickup game at a local gym, and fans would camp out like it's Black Friday. Meanwhile, the two-time defending champs are practically giving tickets away. It's laughable that some still downplay Clark's impact when the proof is everywhere. Record-breaking ticket sales, skyrocketing TV ratings, and unmatched hype. Meanwhile, the biggest headlines out of Vegas aren't about their on-court dominance, but about who's leading their latest pregame TikTok routine. Priorities, right? Clark isn't just changing the game, she's commanding the spotlight, while the Aces struggle to keep up.
Top-selling WNBA player merch: Caitlin Clark, #1 in jersey sales, Angel Reese 2, Sabrina 3, Kate Martin 4. We talked about this earlier in the season. I feel sad that Kate Martin also hasn't gotten as much playing time the second half of the season. I feel like she deserves more, or maybe she deserves a different team. How crazy would that be if she went to Indiana? Just saying. And then #5 on the list is A'ja Wilson.
Let's talk jersey sales. Caitlin Clark's jersey didn't just top the WNBA charts, it outsold some of the biggest NBA stars. Meanwhile, A'ja Wilson sits at 5th, hoping someone grabs hers like an afterthought in a merch bundle. The truth is simple. Clark is the main event, and the Aces, they're just the opening act. Sure, they have talent, but the real attraction is clear. The numbers don't lie, the fans don't lie. Clark has taken over, and it's time some people accept it. Wilson walks around as if she's the face of the WNBA, 3-time MVP, 2-time champion. Her resume speaks for itself, but if she's really that big of a superstar, why can't her team even sell out a preseason game with tickets priced lower than a drive-through meal? Meanwhile, Clark has fans dropping hundreds, sometimes thousands, just to be in the same building. This isn't just hype, it's a seismic shift. Clark isn't just winning games, she's elevating the league in ways no player before her has. Every arena she steps into is electric, standing room only, with resale prices hitting insane levels. She's not just the future of the WNBA, she's reshaping it in real time, and the rest of the league is just trying to keep up.
The one topic in sports, the face of the WNBA, Caitlin Clark. Every time this woman steps on the court, she's doing something that we've never seen before. She is officially the face of the league. There's no doubt about it. The numbers don't lie, whether it's viewership, whether it's ticket attendance, she's doing sold out.
Look at A'ja Wilson and the Aces. What do you see? Where's the excitement? Where's the energy? Where's the so-called superstardom everyone keeps hyping up? Let's be real. Las Vegas is a tourist hotspot with a constant stream of visitors looking for entertainment. Filling a small arena should be the easiest thing in the world, especially when tickets cost less than a budget motel stay. Yet, they're practically giving them away, and people still aren't showing up. That speaks volumes. If the demand isn't there, maybe it's time to stop forcing the narrative. The fans have made their choice.
I don't want to be great for you guys, no offense, but I want to be great for my team. I want to be great for this franchise. It is hard as shit. It is hard as shit because there's tons of people that want to break you down. Great teams in this league that are going to try to come after you every single night. But when it comes to taking accountability, I have no problem in that because I want to be great. I want to be great for my teammates. So yes, it can start in practice. Yes, it starts in training camp. Yes, it starts in the wins and the losses. But I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue to challenge myself and my teammates every single day. Because when you're talking about greatness, it starts with consistency.
Maybe the so-called Aces dynasty isn't as beloved as they think. Maybe, outside their fan base, people just don't care. Maybe Aja Wilson isn't the star attraction she believes she is. But you know who is? Caitlin Clark. When she sneezes, ESPN covers it. When she blinks, social media erupts. The WNBA's ticket sales, merchandise numbers, and TV ratings are all soaring. And there's one undeniable reason for it. Clark isn't just a player. She's the league's biggest draw.
It starts with me, and it's going to always be with me, because I have 11 other women in that locker room that I need to pull greatness out of. So that's where it goes from. If it's talking more, is it trying to fly on the court, is it being a defensive presence? I'm going to be that every single day for my team, because I want them to be great. Not just for rings and banners, because I know the potential that we have in our locker room.
Meanwhile, Aja Wilson and the Aces are left wondering why fans won't even pay pocket change to watch them play. It's embarrassing. A two-time championship team should at least have a strong home crowd, right? But they don't. And before anyone pulls the "it's just preseason" excuse, let's not forget, Clark's preseason games were packed. The Fever are selling out practice games, while the Aces can't even get their own city to care. That alone tells you everything you need to know.
So, for all Aces fans, it's over. It's over. It's over. The reign of the Aces is over. I understand the shortest dynasty in the history of the sport of basketball. You know, I've never heard of a dynasty that won 2 championships and then was done, because you're seeing all the ring-chasing free agents getting out of Vegas.
It's downright disrespectful, not just to Caitlin Clark, but to the WNBA itself. The league keeps promoting its so-called superstars, yet when it's time to sell tickets, those same stars can't even fill an arena. Let's be real, if Clark were on the Aces, there wouldn't be bargain bin tickets floating around. If she wore a Vegas jersey, those same seats would be triple the price and still sell out in minutes. The difference is undeniable. Maybe it's time for a reality check. Maybe it's time to admit that Aja Wilson isn't the superstar she's made out to be. If she were, she wouldn't be struggling to draw a crowd, while Clark is out here rewriting history, breaking records, and carrying the WNBA to new heights.
There's something about the way she plays the game, her passing, her shooting, that people really identify with. I really feel like we're poised and we're set up for a great, successful next era of Fever basketball.
The numbers don't lie, and neither do the empty seats at Aces games. The Caitlin Clark effect is real, and the rest of the league is struggling to keep up. While Clark dominates headlines, other WNBA players are busy posting Instagram workout clips, desperately trying to prove they're just as valuable. But here's the truth. No amount of extra shots or flashy highlights will change what's coming. Caitlin Clark is about to take over this league, and they know it. Every time she steps onto the court, the entire basketball world stops to watch. That's the kind of attention you can't manufacture. The jealousy, the bitterness, the constant attempts to downplay her impact, it's all pointless. Clark has already shifted the WNBA's landscape, and there's no turning back. Other players can tweet, complain, and throw shade all they want, but it won't change the reality. Caitlin Clark is the new face of the league, and everyone else is just trying to keep up. If Aja Wilson and the Aces don't like it, too bad. The future has arrived, and it's wearing an Indiana Fever jersey. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.